My posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at it, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be body?
Jebate, pa koji je već put da se u ovih godinu dana, koliko se ovih američkih aviona srušilo u Njemačkoj stavljeno?
Kojih aviona, vojnih?
Da, pa prije možda mjesec dana su se dva isto zaletilo, sad je jedan pao.
Koji?
F-16. Ali američki borbeni avioni. Ali kaj mi prije jedno mjesec dana, možda malo manje, su se dva njemačka. Znam da je jedan poginuo, drugi je se uspio iskočiti.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Mahomes.
Yo.
For Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 52 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. To throw. And this is incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
From
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. It makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 in rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they?
Just
down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yes.
Ready.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Šuškaj.
Šta šuškaš? Šušam ti ga.
Now Brees. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
Ne. Prerano sto crepo.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a...
Yeah.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Patrick Robinson. He was looking for Watkins that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready, united.
Brees now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready.
Brees will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now Breeze on third down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Dobar.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes will try again on second down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Ne.
Kaj se dogodilo? Pa veza?
Connection with the service was lost. Di si druga? A daj me, nema.
Da, druga ćemo sjetiti da je. Druga ćemo sjetiti, stavimo je da je neko bolio, odmah da se tijelo do toga.
Nisam ništa resetiralo, samo mi puko connection with the service. Taj hostel, jebem ti ona, taman sam lijepo sa Mahonijem napravio prvi down. Kaši kurac. Ma ne, to mi je po defaultu stavljeno, moram se staviti ove čipse na... Šeljelo, vidiš stream?
Da, sad si upravo izabrao i treće. Squad Challenges.
Kako može svira ova muzika u tim FIFA-ma i sportu, ono. Gdje je onaj Britpop? Ma ne volim taj tip. Ma ne znam šta je ovo.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. And that's the 25-yard line.
Čujem da vi igrate, a meni slike nema.
Moja.
Ne znam šta ste govorili, zašto sam ponovim vaše.
First and 10, here's Breeze. And he hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Ready? You ready?
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Ready? Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Moram znaš druga da mi se piše da igram Voletim Grč.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at about the 28. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football
Kako
at
sam
the
lijepo krenuo s
28-yard
interceptionima u
line.
ovom kvoteru, to je nevjerojatno.
Opa, Dimensions se prebacio u tisnost, ali moj.
Nisam bio na nijednom, vjerojatno neću ni malo.
Ma da, baš je jebeno to festival. To je možda najbolji festival što u Hrvatskoj ima.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Opa, idemo trčanja.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that will be incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On target over the middle to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Breeze now on 1st down.
Yeah.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
to try and throw on third down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw, and Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
These
guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Anthony Hitchens in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ready? Ready?
Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his man. Wants it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
A baci šta još si trčao, ako više uvijek nema snage za baci dalje.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six.
Kako sam ti preskočio tekl, jevim ti se.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Dobro, tako.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Bravo. 40-39.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Breeze.
Bravo.
Oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Bravo.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 58 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Looks good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's taken Saints. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. following the sack. They'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Assistant Paul.
Ne stisneš.
Zvao, ne dam. Ne da assistant Paul.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told.
Moja. Ideš možda na tekmu? A ne, ja sam s ovom pričam.
He's taken down back shy of the 20.
Jesmo spremni?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Kelsey imposing his will. Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Mahomes now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Panika.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Mahomes to throw once more. His throw incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Mnogo nije mu ispala, jebate.
Da.
They go play action here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. There could be so many different things. Bottom line, though,
ne mogu proći u obranu, teško da počne probijanje. Nije mi prošlo nijedna akcija.
Taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Užasno teško protiv Saintsa na probijanje proći.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Ready? 90.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Vratili se 2 metra
Throw led him a
unazad.
little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ready? 90.
Here's Breeze.
To.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Gledaj kako su svi ljudi ukipljeni. Stavili su maskote, ne možete na puni stadion. Pa su od kartona svi.
Nema rama dovoljno stavljeno.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now.
Mahomes now on first down. Mahomes hit.
No,
He
fumble.
lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Breeze now 9 of 16 through the air. He's got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to
put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Aj joj.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 14 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Je. Mene piše offense is choosing their personnel. A to ti je sad pametna strategija, ali stisni krug i onda izaberi. Ajde, imaš još 5 sekundi, stisni bilo šta. To ti je pametna strategija, kužiš, ali ja ne mogu povesti.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Ideš na dva boda ideš.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Lutz now to kick this one away.
Mislim da bi još 20-18.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Truly.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yeah, next time we opet čekaju kasno.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Spencer Ware unable to get to the marker. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, you see they're taking time off the clock, or getting a touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they're going to win this one.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Breeze now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish. Yeah,
it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Breeze going to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Breeze to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready?
To throw is Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Thorne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. There's it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Buki is live.
Da.
Da, na Twitch, valjda igra vol.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts.
Tako
We'll see
ćemo,
if they
znači,
want
ja.
to use them.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was
Vidi ovog
filled
dugu
also by the
stratega.
defense.
Jao, duga, nisam znao da ćemo tako.
Duga ga meće I ne vadi.
Breeze is looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I
Čega,
do know
ovo ti najveća
this.
drama
When
koju
they
sam
went
gledao na
out
streamu
on
ikad.
offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make
fakat
anticipatory
si
throws.
uspio.
Make sure you see it
Čekaj, nema
before
šta
you
da nisi
throw
gledao.
it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
A,
You
dobro.
still have to try the extra point, so this is not a done deal yet.
Isuse, Duga. Znači,
Extra
stari
point splits the other
no.
way.
Dobra
Duga.
partija.
And the
Dobra
decision to
partija.
just kick the extra point winds up successful. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where
Ja
you're
sam tu
playing.
povidio.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road,
Stari
band
moj.
together, and get it done.
Tu sam.
Šta, ja? Jesmo čuješ?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Gledaj to share play, stari.
Till
no.
next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
I cannot use this feature with broadcasting. Ali ne mogu vjerovati. Dobro se, 53% completion, ajde. Prošlo si imao 38.
A jebate, kako si mu ga metno, vidi. A to ti zato što dugo nisi htio igrat, nego si se išao zajebat kao gotova tekma. Ide mi istući malo sad.
Evo ga. Ovo sam ga tu lagano preskočio. Op. Ništa, gasim broadcast.